there was the next phase of my life that I wanted to do. So I went back to Sydney Uni and finished off that degree and never looked back. Yep. Once I did that, what I was sort of trying to mention earlier is that intentionally I walked away from sport completely. Never coached, didn't sort of play, went into engineering. And even when I started engineering, initially when I meet people, didn't sort of, not that I was ashamed of professional sport, but I didn't want to use it as a platform or as a, hey, I play professional sport, give me a chance, whichever. It was, I'll get in and I'll, mate, if you needed me to measure something, I'll get out there and measure something. If you needed me to do this, I'll do that. I'll do whatever it takes. So I used to take, one dude gets there at 5:45, stuff it, I'll get there at 5:30 and I'll have smoko with him and I'll have lunch. And I absorbed and sponged everything I could. And people used to tell me, right, like, hey, you don't get paid for this, man. Keith, like, calm down, slow down. What are you doing? Yeah. You know, like, we get paid for 8-9 hours. But what I learned from professional sport is when you do your extras and you're doing your passing or your fitness and, training's finished and you keep doing it, no one says that, right? Because they know what your ultimate goal is or what your vision is. Yep. And I applied that same mindset to engineering, that I wasn't getting paid for, dollars at an hour or 8-hour days. I was working towards a vision, and the money was.
You're accelerating your learning.
The money was just an outcome, yeah. So I was sort of, aiming for, if you like, try and aim for like a first grade level in engineering, whatever that looked like, or whatever that definition was in my own mind.
Yeah.
I apply that mindset to that.
Did many of the players or the guys that you played with, I guess, did any of them go through the same path that you could sort of relate to? Well, after sport.
Simple answer, no. No. So I think
not many had a plan B.
No, not really, and it's very hard, right? Because probably what I would say is I think at the time NRL had like an education pathway.
Yeah,
right? So there was definitely an opportunity where they had some funding for each club to use for education purposes. So if players wanted to, explore bachelor's, like a degree or, something route TAFE, that NRL had a budget. And from my understanding at the time was the budget was always underutilised, right? So there was an opportunity there, but the players probably, one, either didn't see themselves as a plan B or probably thought of it as, not giving plan A everything they've got, which at an elite level I completely understand, right? Like they're playing at elite and I've got the utmost respect for everyone doing that and all players, because you don't know what they're going through in terms of injuries and family life and whatever else. But I think when I jumped into that pathway, I looked around and there weren't many players, probably one or two